A Syrian army airstrike delivers a powerful blow to the opposition, killing the leader of one of the biggest rebel factions. Turkey's ongoing crackdown on its Kurdish population in the southeast of the country triggers fears that tens of thousands may flee towards Europe. Also this hour, crowds demolish a Muslim prayer hall and set fire to a Quran at Corsica as anti-Muslim sentiment sweeps the French island. Good afternoon from Moscow. Just turned 5 p.m. in the Russian capital. I'm Daniel Hawkins. Great to have you with us on the programme this hour. Well, we start in Syria now, where the leader of a powerful rebel group has been killed in an airstrike. Well, Damascus military officials confirm that Syrian army jets conducted the strike on Friday, targeting a gathering of militant leaders. The leader in question is Seorang. He controlled the so-called Army of Islam group. He was killed along with other militants. Well, the group has links to the jihadist al-Nusra Front, with Alush calling them his brothers. And in this video you can see, Alush called the late al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden his sheikh. Seorang was known for his calls to cleanse Damascus of Shias and Alawites. Well, the Army of Islam was also reported to have used civilians as human shields.
This organization, the Army of Islam, has been attributed to firing rockets into the capital, which have injured innocent people in Damascus. So it's going to be a tremendous onslaught, represents a tremendous onslaught by the Syrian military forces against this armed opposition. Not only is the Islamic State considered a threat to the people of Syria, but also there are other organizations as well.
Well, despite its extremism, an Army of Islam delegation was among the Syrian opposition representatives meeting in Saudi Arabia earlier this month. The conference was meant to unite various rebel factions and was hailed a success by Western officials. But a recent report by a UK think tank says that actually over 60% of so-called moderate rebels in Syria actually share elements of Islamic State's ideology. It points out that this makes it difficult to distinguish between moderate and extremist fighters. The report also warns that even if ISIL is defeated, the threat from extremists will remain largely unaltered.
Don't you need to be totally satisfied that these people are not, rampant human rights abusers and beheaders? What is it that gets them across that hurdle?
It is not, I don't think it is, I don't think we can enumerate it.
We are trying to recruit and identify people that, as you put it, can be counted on to have the right mindset and ideology, not be aligned with groups like ISIL. It turns out to be very hard to identify people who meet both of those criteria.
What's the definition for a moderate rebel? Is it one who only chops heads on a Friday, or one who chops heads all week? Until 2013, Western media, almost all of them, denied that al-Qaeda was active in Syria. They all said they're all freedom fighters, lovers of democracy and human rights and so on. Only at the end of 2013, they started recognizing, indeed, there's al-Qaeda, there's ISIL. But even now, U.S. supports rebels, moderate rebels. But these are all working under close guide of al-Qaeda, Jabhat al-Nusra. So then there's no moderate rebel movement worthy the name of.
Well, meanwhile, Islamic State is expanding eastwards from Syria and Iraq into Afghanistan, where the jihadists are hard at work converting young minds to their cause. Well, children in Afghanistan are just the latest to be recruited by the jihadists, who have implemented similar brainwashing programs in Syria and Iraq. Up next is a first-hand account from journalist Najibullah Qureshi. He risked his life to enter ISIL-held territory in Afghanistan, where he witnessed the child camps firsthand.
So imagine a children age of, start from 3 until 9 to 12 years old boy or children, how they should know about jihad. So they were teaching them what is jihad, how should they do jihad, the jihad should be against whom, and then they went to the second step about the weapons. What is this grenade made from? For example, what is this? This is TT gun, and this is this. This is a Kalashnikov. Shockingly, all the children knew all the name of different weapons, and they all knew how to use it. It's mean they were taking training a while ago, maybe before I was there, maybe for months.
Well, the rise of Islamic State in Afghanistan came after the withdrawal of US combat troops last year. The jihadists have captured territories in the eastern Nangarhar province, driving back Taliban militants. Najibullah Qureshi again says that ISIL is far from done when it comes to land grabbing.
ISIS is the worst group I ever seen. I was embedded with the Taliban many times. I filmed them as well. I filmed like Hizb Islami, the other terrorist group as well. But ISIS was the more worse and dangerous group I ever seen in my life. And I think their presence will destroy only not Afghanistan, and it will destroy the other neighbor countries.